Okay, so looking at this, first off, this is just a reminder of what the rules are when we're dealing with exponents. Right here, remembering that anything to the first power is just itself. Okay, let me remind people that we have like x to the second power. The 2 up here is the exponent. What is this down here called? It is the base. Okay, so anytime you just have a base number, that's always to the first power. Just like if we have 2, that's 2 to the first power, 6, 6 to the first power. This rule reminder is anything to the 0 power is always 1. When you are multiplying the same bases, you add the exponents. When you're dividing the same bases, you subtract the exponents. Then you have a power to a power. When taking the power to the power of a same base, that means, see how there's only one letter right there? Then you multiply the exponents. Now, what they wanted you to do here, let's see here, was to put in there 4 to the 8th power is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. That ended up being a big number. Okay, oh, let me see where it is. I don't feel like pulling up that calculator on the screen. Well, let's do this. All right, hold on a sec. Let's see if it's coming up here pretty soon. All right, here we go. Okay, so if I went in there into my home screen and typed in there 4 caret 8 and press enter, that should have been your answer, 65,536. 65,536. Now over here on this one, if you wanted to simplify it first, the bases are the same, so 5. And what do you do with the exponents? You add them. So that's to the 10th power. If I wrote it all out, I would take 5 caret 10 and press enter. And whoa, that's a big number. What is it? 976. Where'd he go? 5625. Whoop. Now, going back over here, this is a power to a power. Multiply these exponents so you get 12 to the 10th. So as you put that in there, you have 12 caret 10 and press enter. And it says 6.19. And then it just means that the number keeps going with e to the 10th. So don't really worry about all that. It's just a very large number. Okay. The next one over here, if you subtract the exponents, then it's 151 to the first power, which is the same as 151. Now, it seems kind of blurry. If you're watching the video, pause the video, come back and see how you do on these. We are multiplying the bases, so that means we add the exponents. So I have x to the 12th. Now on this one, remember there's a 1 in front of it, so you first do 4 times 1, which is 4. The exponent on the x is a 1, so I have x to the 3rd power, and then y. Number 7, power to a power. You multiply. You should have gotten m to the 12th. How do you get that? It's because it's m to the 3rd power written 4 times. Like that. And then you'd add them up. Number 8. Well, first off, here's what the mistake is. A lot of people go and they try and subtract these two. Why can you not subtract these exponents? They're in parentheses. That doesn't mean anything. It's x and y. They don't have the same bases. They have to stay separate. This is like saying x to the 7th, y to the 4th, and writing it 2 times. So your answer is supposed to be x to the 14th, y to the 8th. You cannot put these together because that's an x and that's a y. They have to stay separate. Next, right here, you have x's, x, and you add the exponents, x to the 6th, y. You could technically write y, x to the 6th, but they're going to put it in alphabetical order. The next one, all of this inside the parentheses is raised to the 5th power. So it means you multiply the exponents. You have x to the 10th, y to the 20th, and z to the 5th. It's the same as saying x squared y to the 4th z and writing that 5 times and adding up all the exponents. Okay? Next one. Pause that video, come back and see how you do. Right here, we'll subtract our exponents. -5 minus 2, you get y to the -7, z to the 11th. Well, you can write this with positive exponents by putting z to the 11th over y to the 7th. Next one. They're all y's. This is a 1 here because the mistake would be people would tell me it's y to the 11th. But it's not. It's y to the 12th because you have to add the exponents. Next one, pause that video, come back and see how you do. This is the same as saying 2x times 2x. 2 times 2 is 4. X times x is x squared. Next, pause it and see how you do. Take 3 times 12, you get 36 x squared, because x times x is x squared. Next one, pause and see how you do. First off, make sure that you did not write 14. You take 16 divided by 2 and get 8. 5 minus 4 is 1, so it's a to the 1st power. 16, be careful here. There are a's in both of them. 3 minus -2, you get a to the 5th power. B, 2 minus 5 is -3. -4 minus -9 is c to the positive 5. If you rewrote this with all positive exponents, a to the 5th, c to the 5th stay up top. Move the b to the bottom and it's b to the 3rd, sorry. Okay. Okay, in this next problem, find the bases that are the same, which are the m's. This is to the 1st power. So you get m to the 3rd power and then q. Next one. Well, you're going to do the exponents first, the powers, and then put them together. So pause that video and come back and see how you do. Power to a power, multiply. I get x to the 15th, y to the 21st, and I'm multiplying all that here. This is a 1 right there. X to the 2nd power, y to the 6th. Now you're multiplying here, you're going to add the exponents. So your answer should be x to the 17th, y to the 27th. Number 19. Pause that video, come back and see how you do. You are dividing. So what are you going to do with your exponents? You should subtract them. So you get c to the 5th. Next, right here. Pause the video, come back and see how you do. All right, I have a 1 right here. these bases inside here are the same. They're both x's. So I take 2 minus 1, and I get x to the first power, but it's all still to the fifth power. Well, 1 times 5, x to the fifth power. Number 21, pause the video, come back and see how you do. These bases are the same, so you're subtracting them. You have negative 5 minus 3, negative 5 minus 3. You have x to the negative 8. Y to the first, y to the first. 1 minus 1 is 0. Y to the 0 power is 1. Well, really, these just go away. So you can have this as your answer, or to have a positive exponent, it looks like this. Here's the next one. Do what is inside the parentheses first, and then we'll multiply them. So my bases are the same. This is to the first power. I have x. 5 minus 1 is 4. Times right here, subtract the exponents. X, 12 minus 7 is 5. Well, now what do? You're multiplying the bases, so you add the exponents. Your answer is x to the 9th. All right, now this one, we're not multiplying, dividing, or any of that. We're adding. This one, you have to be careful. This is basic. There's a 1a squared and 2a squareds. When you're adding them together, how many a squareds do you have? It should be 3a squared. You don't do anything with the exponents. This is just telling you what terms go together.